What is up, guys? It is Jed Wrestling back with yet another vintage WWE action figure review. Today we have sort of a two-in-one. We've got the SummerSlam 2017 Heritage Elites of Finn Balor and Mankind. I got both of these originally, and they were like two of my favorite figures at the time, so I thought might as well do a review on them. We're gonna start with Mankind, and then we're gonna get into Finn Balor. Accessories for the Mankind figure, we are seeing the Big Eagle WWF Championship, which is really cool. He's got the really detailed plate on the front. It also has some really cool detailing of the leather on the side. Not sure if you can see that, but it just looks really old, really rugged, just looks like leather. I was always a fan of that detail with this title. And fun fact, this one is actually super glued because I think like the one of the back studs broke off. Yes, I think that's what happened, and it wouldn't go in, so I decided like, oh, let's super glue it. So that's what I did, and it's sort of like bent, like, and if you try to straighten it, it'll just go back up like that. So that's a bit of a shame, but I do have other ones, so I guess it's not the biggest deal. We do have the Mr. Sacco sock puppet, which is basically the sock puppet he used for the mandible claw. It's got a face drawn on it. It doesn't fit on his foot, but it does fit on his hand, so you can do the mandible claw. I will be showcasing that when we put all the accessories on the Mankind figure. And the last accessory that we're seeing is the mask, which is really cool. This is something they included with the Monday Night Wars Elite Mankind, even though you couldn't put it. I mean, Monday Night Wars Ultimate Edition Mankind, even though you couldn't put it on the face. But this one, you can put it on the face, and it fits really nice. You basically just put it in the front, make sure it's tucked under all the hair, and then on the back, you're gonna want to clip it up because there's like this little piece of the hair where the mask goes. So you put it there on the indentation, and then you've got the Mankind mask on the face. That's pretty cool. But they've been molding this on more recently, so it's not something that they've been using. Here is Mankind in the flesh, and I don't have the mask on him right now, so we can get a better look at the head sculpt. But here it is. Looks like Mick Foley, obviously. He's got the smile going on, the goatee, and then the fully brown hair going all the way around. Which, if you go to the back, you can see that he has like the indentation of where you put the mask, and then it looks like it's like strapped up in the back, which is really cool. But the entire vibe of this head sculpt changes when you put the mask on, obviously. I think the smile works better when you have the mask on because you can like see his mouth through it because it's like cut around the eyes and the mouth. A really unique mask. Fits really nice because obviously, as I mentioned, you have the indentation so it's able to fit in there perfectly. Looks super realistic. They usually mold these on these days, but for a removable Mankind mask, I think this is really, really cool. Moving down, he's got the white dress shirt, which is not cloth, it is rubber, and it's also molded on. It's not removable. But something on my particular figure that is removable is the tie, because it's not meant to be removable, but it like fell off over time, unfortunately. But it's still able to be stuck on. You can just see it's fully black. You can just see a bunch of WWE logos on it, even though it should be WWF logos. But at least it still actually stays on. It's not just 100% falling off to the point where it won't stay. But he's got the sleeve going down to the elbows, which the elbows are single jointed, hands are not interchangeable. But he does have the right hand, like the fisted hand is the right hand, and then the microphone holding hand is on the left. Moving down, he's got the black pants, which are pretty cool. A lot of people don't like these Shane McMahon Mankind style of pants, but I think they're pretty cool. They replicate sweatpants perfectly and they move around really good. And moving down to the bottom, he's got the John Cena style of white shoes, which I'm not a fan of. They do fall over a lot, and that's something that a lot of people have documented. But on this particular Mankind, they stand fine. We're gonna put the belt and Mr. Sacco on him right now. We're gonna deck him out with the accessories. Let's do it. Here is the SummerSlam 2017 Heritage Elite Mankind WWF Champion decked out with the Mr. Sacco puppet and the championship. This figure is really cool. Not as good as the Ultimate Edition Mankind because the Ultimate Edition you get like the updated head sculpts, updated articulation, the cloth shirt, and all that. But for what it is, this is still pretty cool. Before we get into the Finn Balor figure, be sure to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, because we are on the road to 200 subscribers. We are close. I can feel it. And leave a like on this video while you're at it. But yes, we got the Red Universal Championship, of course, coming with Finn Balor. This is the only accessory he comes with. What would I've liked to see, like a headdress or some arm tassels or something, maybe. But I'm still glad he comes with the belt because this is my only Red Universal Championship that I have. But it's really cool, a little inaccurate with the color scheme, but still looks really fresh. I like the red a lot. And I think this belt was kind of overhated when it was around. I think it like fit in with the standards of the time. I think it was really cool. But they do still have the WWE logo in the center, and I think they could do something a little better with the modern day titles like the Undisputed WWE Universal Championship. That one still has the WWE logo in the center. I think they could do something a little better. But for the time, that this was still a solid belt. Here's the criminally underrated SummerSlam 2016 Finn Balor. This is such a cool figure. We're gonna get into the details first. First and foremost, I believe this is the same head sculpt that we saw with the Elite 41, as well as the Elite 46 and some of the other Demon Elites that they did. Definitely looks like him with the face paint. He's got the brown hair up top, and then of course the paint that's black with some teeth around his mouth, and then the white around the eye. Really cool. And then he's got the very classic demon style of face paint, a lot like a body paint in this area, except like most of the time it was like pink tongue, but no, he's got the green tongue on the chest coming out of the mouth little thing. So that's really cool. Just so much detail on this figure. So it's got a bunch of different random words going throughout his shoulders and on his pectorals. And if you go around to the back, boom. Got this massive eye on his back, absolutely outrageous. But red, orange, and black. He's got the crown, I guess that's supposed to replicate up top, and then some more words. And then he does have the arm sleeves on the arms, and on the left, it's got like the teeth design with the black, and then some paint on his hands. But on the other side, he doesn't have the teeth design. And this was the arm he actually injured, and his career never really recovered after that, which was really unfortunate. Justice for Finn Balor. I hope he wins at Saturday night's main event, but I don't think he will. But regardless, he does have the Daniel Bryan torso, which I always thought didn't fit for Finn Balor. I always thought he could have had a more. Hang on a second, let me get it. It's right here. Might as well grab it. Seth Rollins torso. This is the torso they used for Seth Rollins, and this is the one they went on to use for Finn Balor. But I just feel like that should have been what they always used on his figures, because that's what replicates it. That's what replicates his torso. Because Finn Balor's jacked, dude. Finn Balor's absolutely jacked. So that's definitely like what would fit, like the torso that would fit Finn Balor, especially like from this time. But he's got the black trunks with the red design to the front and sort of a little to the back. Then he's got some words on his thighs, which don't continue as much onto the inside, but they continue all the way around to the back where you can see them. He's got a black knee pad on one leg, and then on the other leg he's got the black knee pad with the teeth design. Basic black kick pads. Such a cool Finn Balor, especially when you turn it around. My gosh, that eye just looks so cool. We're gonna put the Universal Championship on him right now. We'll get some cool poses. One pose I really like to get this figure in is when he has the championship and then boom, he's standing on the ropes. He's got his arm in the air. He was holding the belt like this with his injured arm, and then he had his good arm up in the air like that to celebrate with the title when he became the inaugural Universal Champion and defeated Seth Rollins. I think that's really cool. So that's a pose I like to get it in. But this Finn Balor is really cool. Looks really awesome, of course, based off of SummerSlam 2016. I think that's a really underrated figure, and I have him standing next to the Elite 107 Finn Balor. Is this Finn Balor a little short, or is that just me? That has been the review on the Mankind and Finn Balor SummerSlam 2017 Heritage Elites. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments down below what you thought, and I'll see you guys next time. Jed Wrestling is out.